Gotta get it. Gotta get it. Gotta get it.
Frank Warren, in association with FrankWarren.tv and the Queensbury Fight Network, sponsored by Russian Premier Vodka and Betfred, proudly present 12 3-minute rounds for the British Welterweight Championship. Your officials are appointed by the British Boxing Board of Control, and your 3 judges at ringside are all from Great Britain. They are Mr. Richie Davis of All Hallows, Kent, Mr. Finn Edwards of Preston, and Mr. Terry O'Connor of Birmingham. Your timekeeper at the bell is Gary Brennan. Your steward in charge is Mr. Charles Giles, and when the action begins, your referee is Mr. Dave Parris of Leeds. And now to introduce the contestants. Firstly, in the red corner, entering the ring with a record of 15 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, at yesterday's weigh-in, heat scaled, 10 stone, 6 pounds, 4 ounces. He's wearing the claret and blue shorts. Please welcome from Chingford, the welterweight prizefighter winner and tonight's challenger for the title, Michael Lomax. And across the ring in the blue corner this evening stands the champion. He enters the ring with a perfect 19 wins from 19 contests, with 12 of those wins coming inside the distance. At yesterday's weigh-in, he scaled 10 stone, 6 pounds, 12 ounces. He's wearing the red and white shorts. Tonight, he makes the 3rd defence of his title. And if he wins tonight, he keeps the Lord Lonsdale Challenge Belt. From Sheffield, please welcome the reigning and defending welterweight champion of Great Britain, Kell Brook. Your referee will now give his final instructions to both boxers.
I spoke to you both in the dressing room. You know what I expect. You get punched in the knuckle part of the glove. If one of you goes down, the other goes to the furthest room before. Break when I tell you to defend yourself. Shake hands, boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, 12 3-minute rounds for the welterweight championship of Great Britain.
Seconds out, round 1.
So the British welterweight title's on the line in this one. Kell Brook, the champion, against Michael Lomax. And Brook is aiming to win the Lonsdale belt outright this evening. Kell Brook in the white and red shorts. Michael Lomax in the claret and blue. I'm delighted to say that I'm joined ringside by former world champion Anthony Farnell. Good evening, Anthony.
Hi mate, how you doing?
Very well, thank you. Who do you fancy in this one?
I fancy Kell. Not taking nothing away from Michael, but I fancy Kell quite easily. I fought Michael. It's a bit of a story. I fought Michael in the junior ABA final.
How did you get on?
I won.
Of course.
I don't have mentioned it.
Big up there for Anthony Farnell. He's a busy man this evening. He's got Frankie Gavin on later. At the moment, we're watching Kell Brook against Michael Lomax.
Brilliant job.
Kell Brook has already got the nickname Special K, and he looks a special talent. He's raced to the verge of winning this Lonsdale belt outright in almost record time. He's taken a little over a year, and it's only half a dozen or so completed rounds to do it. Stoppage wins over Barry Jones, over Kevin McIntyre in Scotland, and last time out against Stuart Elwell. Lomax probably his hardest fight, isn't it, Arnie?
I think definitely his hardest fight. To get past, you've got to be special to get past Kell Brook's jab. He's got an awesome jab. Obviously, he's going to give it all he's got. Lomax will get everything. He won't fall short of that. You know, because it's a Lonsdale belt on the line.
A good three-punch combination there from Michael Lomax. Not too much power behind it though, and that could be one of the factors holding him back this evening. I think he's only got 2 stoppage wins, Michael Lomax, and the power, Anthony's with Kell Brook, isn't it?
That's exactly what I think myself. He's like Michael, beautiful boxer, but if someone can't feel a bit of sting behind them punches, they'll keep walking forward and throwing their shots, and I think that's what Kell will do. But he's looking quite well, Michael.
He's certainly had at least a share of this first round. Maybe he's on top.
Yeah, he's looking good.
Kind of fights that Kell Brook needs, though. He's not really been tested so far in his pro career.
Yeah, well, he said them 2 first rounders did him. It was great for us, the fans and stuff, but it did him no favours, really.
Good jab that from Kell Brook. Really rocks Michael Lomax's head back. And with your boxer's hat on, Arnie, you love the first round victories, don't you? But with your trainer's hat on, you prefer to see charges getting a few rounds under their belt to learn some stuff.
Well, I've always been I've been asked that a few times, and they said, well, would you rather them go rounds? And I said to someone not long ago in the report, I said, if you had 20 fights and someone said, you're going to have 20 fights now with one of your fighters, and they can either win them all on points for the experience, or you win them all in the first round, I'd say win them all in the first round. Try to get you the experience in the gym.
And I guess you fancy training a fighter who won 20 on the bounce in the first round as well, yeah?
Oh, well, like I say, with Breeze Prescott just got beaten. He was knocking everyone out.
Yeah.
He just got beat. So, but like I say, these horses, the courses sort of thing. Can't blow away everyone.
So it was a good first round, that. Maybe a difficult one to score. Brook came back well at the end.
10 seconds,
Lomax maybe dominated the middle period. He's turning into what could be quite a good fight. Well, you really fancy the light middleweight title fight this evening between Anthony Small and Matthew Hall to be.
Oh, looking forward to that.
One of the picks. Who do you fancy in that one, Arnie?
It's so tough. I really want Matthew to win, but I can't pick a winning title. If I really want Matthew Hall to do it, but I can't really pick a winner.
Former gym mate of yours, of course, Matthew Hall, the Brian Hughes stable.
Yep.
But at the moment we're watching another British title fight, this one for the welterweight title, and it's Kell Brook against Michael Lomax. Michael Lomax, a classy boxer, maybe not too much power. Kell Brook, the man who's supposed to be going places, the man who's been talked about as a future European, future possible world champion. He certainly seems to have the punch. He's got that
I do think he's world class. I do.
That tricky Brendan Ingles style. Been given a test though this evening, and that's exactly what he needs. As referee Dave Parris comes in between them. There was a danger, I suppose, only that the styles may have clashed. Kell Brook can be a bit awkward, can't he? And Michael Lomax too, but it's been okay so far.
It's do you know what? I thought it'd be a lot more awkward than this, getting his jab going, because he's got a great jab, Kell, but you know he's got it working well. But Lomax is showing great resistance there.
Lomax, of course, a southpaw. He's got that height and reach advantage as well over Brook. And Brook more than capable of switch hitting, as most of Brendan Ingles' fighters do. Brendan Ingle on other business this evening with Danny McIntosh down in London. It reminds me sometimes of Nazim Hamed. Does he you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's got. Well, they're all. They've all got them great. It's a great gym, and they've all got them flaws. Well, I'm not saying flaws, but they've got them like ability, like Nazim Hamed. No, because they've all been trained the same way, and it's great to see them all like that.
It's his hands down style, and it's working for Brook at the moment. Two good left hands there from the champion. A good body shot as well. Another left hand there too. Lomax is beginning to feel some of these. Comes to the ring a prize fighter champion, Michael Lomax. That's 3 3-minute rounds on the same evening. Has he got the stamina and the ability to last a 12-round distance?
Yeah,
a very hot champion.
He's very, very fit. He always has been since his young amateur days. So you know he's very, very fit. I know he'll last the distance if it goes that way. But Kell's looking awesome at the minute.
Goes back to his corner with an air of arrogance, and he was certainly bossing that round, wasn't he, Arnie?
He was bossing that round, yeah. And he's, I think they've all got that, like you say, they've all got that in him. That bit of arrogance.
Let's see if we can hear what's being said in the corner.
Double the jab. Why do you keep pouring for? You ain't been doing it in the gym. No. You've been snapping out. Just snap it out.
This is Paul Cook in Michael Lomax's corner.
Well, I want you snapping the jab in and out, moving around. Don't keep standing in front of him doing the same thing all the time. All right? When he comes in, let him come at you. Then fuck your punch.
Paul Cook telling Michael Lomax to double the jab, snap it out. It was one of the left hands that Kell Brook landed.
10 seconds, corners.
And Kell Brook looking calm, cool and collected.
Round 3.
As we hear the bell for the third round.
This will be good if we can see Kell taken into the later rounds and see what he's got there, because he's been looking great lately, but we don't know what he's got. And hopefully Michael can push him there.
Well, the winner of this one is slated to meet John O'Donnell, who's got the Commonwealth welterweight title at the moment. That'd be a great fight as well, wouldn't it?
Oh, John O'Donnell versus Kell Brook will be, you know, it's worthy of, it's definitely worthy of a Lonsdale belt. That's a great fight. But really? Like I say, it could be there could be problems there for him. Because I'm very surprised about Michael Lomax, the condition he's got in with Paul Cook. It's great. He's shown up great resistance there.
He's been around for a long time, Michael Lomax. Surprisingly, this is his first title chance this evening. He's easily good enough to have fought for one before, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's definitely good enough. Yeah, I think he's had one hiccup down the road with Craig Watson, but obviously he's a great fighter as well. So that's not a bad blip really.
There's a draw on his record as well. The Watson defeat was on points. It was a little while ago. Brook, he's in control at the moment. Slow around, there's not so many punches landed. Good shot though from Brook there, and Lomax felt some of these.
Oh, good job.
Good body shot there from Kell Brook, trying to get Lomax's hands down. He's definitely got the power there, hasn't he, Kell Brook? Because
he's got big power.
Lomax is feeling every time Brook throws a power shot.
It comes off his timing. He's got great timing. He lets them fall into his shots. It's great again.
And he sticks the jab out, Kell Brook. And Lomax is really beginning to feel some of these. He's sort of wrestled to the floor by Kell Brook, but
I think he's hurt there as well.
He was hurt, and he's cut under the right eye.
Cut.
Very badly cut. He was ready to go when he went on the floor. Referee Dave Parris didn't administer the count because he stumbled down, but he was hanging on for dear life there, Michael Lomax. 30 seconds of this round left. Kell Brook can sense he's got Lomax on wobbly legs.
Oh, that's a good shot to the eye again. That's it.
Referee Dave Parris decides he's seen enough.
That's a great performance. Great performance.
And Michael Lomax stopped on his feet, but he didn't complain at all, did he, Anthony Farner?
No, he didn't complain. Michael knows he's in a better man. He got all he's got, and you can't ask more than that. But Kell Brook, you know, he is looking awesome.
Well, the consensus was that Kell Brook would beat Michael Lomax, would win this Lonsdale belt outright. But many people thought it might go to points, or at the very best, Kell Brook might stop him late on. Well, he's done him in 3 rounds and looked very, very impressive in doing so.
Very impressive. John, I think it'll be a great fight. I couldn't pick a winner. I'll just lean towards Brook with John O'Donnell.
You just think the power there's for Brook
exactly
against John O'Donnell.
Yeah, that's it.
And he's really developing into quite a handful, Kell Brook. He was very much avoided early in his career, and I think we can see why now.
Exactly.
the likes of Tony Docherty. Certainly avoided him. Gary Young, a Scots fighter. As Anthony Farnell just slips away to take care of Frankie Gavin backstage. I'll catch up with Arnie later. And we're just seeing a replay there of the stoppage. And well, Michael Lomax may have complained that it was too early, but there was not a hint of a complaint. He knew he was outclassed. Here's Mark Burtis with the result.
At 2 minutes, 41 seconds of round 3, your referee, Mr. Terry O'Connor, has stopped the contest. Dave Paris, excuse me, has stopped the contest. He deemed that Michael Lomax was in no position to continue. The winner, and now the proud owner of the Lord Lonsdale Challenge Belt, in the blue corner from Sheffield, and still the British welterweight champion, Kell Brook.
Oh, Kell Brook looks to the skies and wipes a tear from his eye as it's announced that he's won the Lonsdale belt outright, and he's won it in fine style this evening against Michael Lomax with a third round stoppage.